Welcome back to another Up to Summit video. We are back in the Lake District to my usual spot, to Grasmere, just because I know you can park in that lay-by, and if you come late enough you're always going to get in there probably. So we're going to somewhere new tonight. We're going up to Codale Tarn, we're going to pass Sour Milk Gill and Easedale Tarn on the way up. We might go to Bleak Rig either tonight on our way up, because it is 6 o'clock now, so we'll have to see how we do for time, or we'll do it tomorrow morning. The weather at the moment is absolutely beautiful. It's like 19 degrees, sun's out, so we're going to go have a swim as well. So let's get going. And I'm with these two, Lewis and Adam. Look at that for a beautiful day. Blue sky, a few clouds, which just make it look a bit better in my opinion. And the amount of times I've done this walk along here is ridiculous, but it's still just such a nice walk coming along here and up to Easedale Tarn. So I've just got myself a Mars bar ice cream, because I got one in Scotland the other day and it was really nice. So I thought I'd treat myself today as the weather's nice. So we're at 6:30 nearly, so we're just going to have a tiny jog for a few minutes. Only a real light jog because these bags are bloody heavy. But we want to try and get up there in decent time. Woo! I feel like we've gone along at a really fast pace so far, so at this rate should be up there in no time. So as I'm sure you know, Easedale Tarn is a very, very busy spot, so that's why we're going to push on up to Codale Tarn. We're hoping it'll be a bit quieter. There you go, you can see Sour Milk Gill. So here we go, the climbing now begins. Also, I'm in my running shoes because my walking boots, when I went to Scotland, I found out starting to break a tiny bit, which is not great considering I've only had them like 15 months. So I'm gonna have to send them off to get fixed. So I thought it's probably better just to wear trainers and be extra careful. Look at them beautiful views behind. Absolutely amazing. There you go, we're really starting to climb up now. And people all the way down there, we started right next to them, so we're completely outpacing them, not to blow my own trumpet. But we've got a little bit further and then we'll reach the pool which we're gonna go swimming in. Look at all the water rushing down here. A few little pools there. The one we're going in might even just be that one there, so not too much further if it is. Here we go, home sweet home. That is the best spot I think. That's where I came last time and it was really good. So we're gonna get in there, cool off, maybe have a little drink, and just enjoy the view looking out. It is absolutely beautiful. So I've just got a quick reading of this. At first it's saying 17.6, which is very warm actually, so if it is that, we shouldn't be that cold once we get moving about. Here we go, time to get in. Woo. Oh yeah. Look at that for a view out there. Honestly, you can't beat that view. It's such a good spot swimming here. The view when you're in here, waterfall like that, and a view like that behind you, you cannot beat it. Absolutely beautiful. What the f was that? Oh my. That felt good. Right, so just had our swim. We're in there for longer than I planned because it was so warm in there, honestly. I've just had a little more to drink, and I'll tell you what, I've just seen one group, about 15 people, group of boys and girls, and they've all just gone up there. They're not wild camping like you're supposed to. Going up there with a beer cooler, they're going up there with like huge tents. Like I'm not a Karen, I'm not a Karen. As long as we don't come down in the morning and see they've left a load of litter. I guess it is kind of good people getting outdoors, but that is not really how wild camping's supposed to be. But if people are getting outdoors, then I'm all here for it. It's just the way they were carrying all the stuff up in their hands didn't really look like wild camping at all. Anyway, we're not camping at Easedale, thank God. So we'll be up at Codale, which hopefully will be nearly falling over, which hopefully will be a bit quieter. Look at that view now, we're in the sun, just come into it. Looking over to Helm Crag and up to Gibson Knot, I think. But we're going, you can probably not really see it all because I can't see a thing, being blinded by sun. But we're heading up to the kind of hills you can see in the distance, just up behind them. I think it's about 1,500 feet up, so we've got a fair climb to do, probably another 500-600 feet once we reach Easedale Tarn. But the people that I said are not wild campers. We just walked past them and there are about 15 of them, like I said. And they just said, oh, I don't suppose you've got a spare lighter. And Adam said, well, I've got a lighter. I'm like, oh, but can we keep it? None of us have brought a lighter, so they don't know how they're going to cook the food, which is honestly, it's just their own fault really. I've got a spare lighter, but if they actually looked like proper campers, I'd give them one. But when they're coming up like that, And they said they got a barbecue. You're not really supposed to light barbecues, so I'm not giving them my lighter. I decided I didn't have one. Doing my bit for the countryside. Yeah, so there's a group there, already a group there. A person in the distance. Probably more people around here. There's a big group down there as well. 5 tents there, another one there. It's definitely a busy spot around here. Another group right over there. It is packed, and then that's before that big group get here, but you can see why. It is a lovely spot. You can't really blame people as long as they respect it. So we're just working our way around Easedale Tarn. We've come alongside it now. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a bit of a move on that. It's probably like 8 o'clock, and we've got to get probably just up to that knobbly bit and then right. So speed now, so we can enjoy a drink once we're up there. Pretty nice views, looking over the Tarn and then over to Fairfield in the background and Helm Crag. But yeah, we've still got a fair way to go. I don't really know how long this is going to take us to get up here. Like minimum 30 minutes, probably. It could be up to as long as an hour, really. I'm definitely missing my boots walking through this stuff, splashing water up to go straight through these, but at least they should dry off pretty quick. Yeah, it's definitely not really getting dark yet, but the sun's gone over the top of the hills, so we do need to be a bit conscious of time because we don't want to end up pitching in the dark. Started climbing up now, and it's pretty steep. Like, not that steep, but when you've got a rucksack on like this, 15-16 kilogram. Climbed up a bit now from Easedale Tarn though, getting away from the crowds, but let's carry on going up. Yeah, so it is a bit of a scramble up here, which wasn't anticipated with these heavy rucksacks on. Try not to fall over, but we weren't really planning to come up this way. The plan was to go up to Blee Rig, but we had a pretty long swim and we had a long journey to get up here. All the travellers coming up for Appleby, so we had like a nightmare journey. It took like 3 hours. It should be like just over 2, so we're a bit behind schedule. Yeah, definitely is a bit scrambly up here, but I think we should be up there within next half an hour, definitely. You can see it's definitely starting to get a bit dusky now. You can see in the sky a little bit, but we're nearly there. I'm just hoping it's not too wet up there because there's a hell of a lot of wet ground around here. Yeah, it really is a bit more of a scramble than I expected up here. I was thinking just a nice easy path. Oh, nearly up there. Legs are definitely feeling it a bit now, coming up these steps. Really is reminding me of the walk I did in Scotland a week or 2 ago, which was just 3,800 feet up of steps, so it's a bit traumatic really. I think we're going to bend off here right, hopefully find the Tarn. There you go, it's a pretty cracking view looking out over there. Now we've just got to go around this corner and just really hope there's no one here. Or maybe just like one person and we can find a nice pitch spot a bit away from them. Oh, there's the Tarn, I can see it. Oh, is that people over there? Oh, nightmare. That's a shocker. I think that's the one. There might be other good spots, but I think that's the best spot. And there's definitely people there, which is a bit of a bummer. So we're gonna have to search around for somewhere up here. Yeah, so obviously there were already 2 people there, or 2 groups. So we're gonna head down here. We'll just kind of head off the top. We're gonna see if we can kind of get somewhere with a view looking over Easedale Tarn. My feet are pretty wet though from walking through bogs. We'll search around and see if we can find somewhere good enough. We are going through a lot of bog right now. Oh my god! Oh, nearly. Right, I'm hoping we don't get any ticks from walking through this, so I'll have to have a good check for them later. Wow, it's wet here. Really missing my boots. Wouldn't have a single bit of dampness on my sock if I were wearing them, but have to make do what you got, don't you? So we've come to the edge, and at least now we've got a bit of a view over Easedale Tarn. Easedale Tarn campsite, you can see plenty of people camping down there. A little bit windy up here, but I imagine they're still getting some of that wind down there. I think at least one of them's going to try and get the tent here. I'm going to get mine probably just up there. I'm not sure what the other person that we're with is going to do. Adam, it looks like you're struggling for position. I'm going up there. Oh, oh. So I've come a bit down from the other tarn, Codale Tarn, that's kind of just up there. But it did look a nice spot. But there aren't that many places there. There's literally like kind of like 2 spots. And if they're taken like they were, you've got to find somewhere else. But this here, this doesn't look too bad. A bit on the windy side, but I reckon I can get it pitched somewhere there or here. Nice views looking out. It's like 9:10 nearly. So let's get the tents up and then we can get some food on. Alright, so it's about past now. It's taken me about 20 minutes to get it up. I was just taking it steady, put a bit of music on, enjoyed it. It's up not too bad. There's a bit of rock in some places, which made it a little difficult, but I don't think that's too bad. A little bit of a sunset. Even though the sunset's over that way, like sometimes it does light up the clouds over that way a bit. pretty nice to me. But these two, they had a bit of a head start on me. They seemed like they were going really well. And then all of a sudden, like, it's just gone really bad. And they've been stuck at the same step for so long. It's a good job it ain't dark early because we wouldn't have got our tents up in time. But Lewis is on about moving his tent now because it's a bit too windy where he is. Got my shoes drying off. Got stuff in here, I can't see that well. Got my feet out because I've got, well, I did have wet feet, but nice and dry now. I think I'm just going to relax while they put the tent up. They do a little deal with each other. If you help me put my tent up, then I'll help you. So I'm not going to get involved in that. I'll just be an independent person. But as you can see, it is still light out, which is good. Otherwise we would be in the complete darkness. But we haven't had a drink for like 2-3 hours. So I think we deserve one soon. I'll tell you what, putting on my wet shoes again after I've just put dry socks on, not a good feeling. I've got another spare pair of socks luckily, so if I can just kind of brave out next couple of hours while I have a drink and have some food, then I can put some nice warm socks on and hopefully shoes will have dried off a bit tomorrow. This is my new purchase. I don't know if you can even see very well, but basically it's just a little chair, little stool. Unfortunately, I'm kind of like sinking into the floor of it here because it's a bit boggy, but it's more comfortable than mid-tarn grass for sure. As long as I don't sink fully in, should be fine. So we're gonna get some food on because it's like 10:15. So we definitely need some. So here you go, here's my tea, and it actually looks like the most presentable food I've ever made while camping. I've got chorizo with some chopped tomatoes that came in a garlic and chili sauce with a bit of couscous. I'm gonna mix it all in. I'm just gonna really enjoy this because this is, it actually looks presentable for once. Like you look at it and you think, that doesn't look too bad. They're really jealous. They had pot noodles. Pot noodles. I've got this, so I'm going to enjoy this. I've maybe got a tiny bit too much couscous in it, but I don't mind. It'll warm me up a bit. Right, so I've got this burger. I've been cooking it to make sure it's extra cooked, just because I don't want food poisoning. Put a bit of that tomato stuff into it. It does look a bit funky, but I'm going to wrap it up and enjoy it. Have a few more drinks, then we'll head off to bed. I'll tell you what, it is windy at my tent. Back to it. Home sweet home. Definitely a bit drunk, but time to get this open. Get in here. Have a good sleep. I'll tell you what, it absolutely stinks of sheep poo in my tent. Like, there were a fair bit of sheep poo when I was setting it up, but I'm just coming here and there's a whiff of sheep poo. Yeah, but they've probably made the right decision, getting out of the wind. But I'm gonna get my coat off, get my nice warm sleeping bag, get warmed up, enjoy a cookie, and then go to sleep because it's like 2 o'clock. See what time I get up in the morning. Probably won't be too late, to be honest. Have some breakfast and enjoy the sun that's gonna come tomorrow. So I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Not sure what time it is, but the sun's not that high in the sky. It's like just over there, so I reckon it's pretty early still. Tiny bit of low-lying cloud over there. A lot of fog. Looks like it's going to be a good day though. I'm pretty tired. It's just that it was so warm. Woke up in my sleeping bag and I just felt absolutely steaming. But yeah, get a bit more rest and then I'll get up and hopefully the sun will be by then. Wow, it's warm now. That sun's up. What a beautiful day it is though. Absolutely amazing. Wow, what a morning it is. Not even windy at all. Just a beautiful morning. I think we're probably going to go straight on top of there, onto Bleerig like we planned to yesterday. And we'll cut back down to Easedale Tarn and maybe have another swim if we fancy it. There you go, it's about 7 o'clock. I just checked, I thought a bit later than that, but it's only 7. It feels later because the sun's so high in the sky. It's absolutely boiling. So weird, does that little bit of cloud over there. Yes, I don't really know if I showed you in the night, but that's where my tent is. Lewis were going to camp just there, but he decided to change down to our Adamo because it were a bit windy, but completely died down now. There's Easedale Tarn down there, and these two are just down here. It's a pretty nice spot. At least we escaped the crowds down at Easedale Tarn because it sounded like they were quite loud till late in the night. So we got up here and had quite a relaxing camp in the end, which were nice. Pretty nice views looking up, so I think it's maybe up to Sergeant Man. I'm not exactly sure, but it's somewhere up in that direction. There you go, it's just after 7:30. I'm fully packed away. Obviously left no trace, as I now like to say, no trace, no case. Now I'm going to head down to these two, have a bit of bacon for breakfast, and then we'll go do Bleerig, get that Wainwright ticked off. I guarantee these two aren't even up yet. It doesn't look like they're up. And Lewis's tent looks a bit, not fallen down, but it's not far off. I'll tell you what, when I was drunk yesterday, I kind of came right up that bit in the dark, like a bit of a rock climb. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Time to get up. Right. Think you're having a sleep in here, do you, boys?
Where?
What are you? What, Major? Are you in Adam's tent?
Yes, my tent fell like a blow away.
What time did you get in there? Okay. Now this is kind of cute. What have you been up to in there? Well, it's nearly 8 o'clock.
More sleep.
More sleep?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my breakfast. I'm fully packed up, ready to go.
Are you?
Yeah. Look at them views though. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, so this is their pitch spot. Pretty nice as well. They had a better view looking over the lake. Yeah, Lewis's tent does look a bit not right. That's one way to put it. There you go, bacon sizzling away. And breakfast. There's Adam just getting out of the tent.
What a bloody view.
Weather is just absolutely perfect. Beautiful. I don't want to say I'm a chef, but I'm feeling pretty much like Gordon Ramsay on this trip. Look at that, I've got my meat ready in a bowl, got my beans cooking, and then I've got my wraps ready, and I'm just going to combine it all, bang it in a wrap. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So there we go, Easedale Tarn behind. I'm going to be heading up Blee Rig, which I think is just that right there. All packed up, obviously left no trace. Me and Adam have gone barefoot because we don't want to get wet feet and it's pretty boggy over here. So until we get back to safer ground, we're going barefoot and then we'll put our shoes on because I do not want wet feet again. I'll tell you what, this is absolute torture walking through this, and it's not even wet at this point. Oh my God. Oh, that is so uncomfortable. All them little twigs, you can hear them snapping. They're all stuck between my toes and everything. That is horrible. Adam like enjoyed. Oh my God. I can't even get my footing right with this big bag on. This is actually like torture. I don't know why I'm doing this really, and it's not even wet here. It's like not even, it's bone dry. That's the problem. The sticks are so dry. So I put my shoes back on because that was just absolute torture. Adam's kind of enjoying it though, so.
I'm doing it the whole way.
He's doing it the whole way apparently, so we're not getting back till like 8 o'clock. But the clouds are coming over, so let's try and get up here. It says that it should be about an hour to get up there. We need to go up there somewhere, then come around and over it, so let's get going. Quite a nice little section of the stream. Little water slide down there, it might be a bit painful though. There you go, that's the town we're planning to camp at, but some of them were already there. And that fella were already there. Maybe want to try another time. Looks quite a nice spot. I think you can see a few people going up a path there, that's where we're going. So let's get going. I'm kind of jealous I don't have my feet out for that, because that does look quite pleasurable. I know it may not look pleasurable to some people.
I'll get it all in there.
Oh yeah. Ooh. It's tricky pulling your bag up here. Adam's just completely left us because he didn't want to come up here with no shoes on. He could have just put his shoes on, but he didn't want to do that. There's Codale Tarn, Easedale Tarn in the distance. Quite a good little path is this running along here. Views are pretty cracking too. Ooh. 10 times harder to carry a big rucksack up a mountain though. But we're just plodding our way up. And soon enough, I'm sure we'll be up there. There you go, we're nearly up there. Pretty tiring. We haven't really had many stops for a while. Just trying to get up this. Get up climbing done, but I'm sweating like mad. Carrying this rucksack up is actually like being really fat. I kind of sympathise with fat people walking, like this is not easy, so if you're a bit of a weight and you do mountains like this, then fair play to you. There you go, pretty much done most of the climbing now. We're just going to cut this corner and join it at path here. Hopefully we'll see Adam up here. Come up over at top now and the views pretty good here. Quite a bit of land up here. Just need to find out which bit is Blee Rig. Might just be that bit there. Might as well just go over here and have a look off the edge though. There you go, I'm pretty sure that's Easedale Tarn, which means maybe that's Pavey Ark, which means Jack's Rake, the Grade 1 Scramble, must be that little path you can see going up there. Obviously not for today with these big packs on. Great views looking out around here though. You can see for miles. Beautiful. Really is a good day. Just can't beat the weather when it's like this, you really can't. So I'm just gonna have to be careful now because I'm walking along, which admittedly I was on my phone, but I'm walking along and then all of a sudden I just fully ankle rolled because maybe because I'm used to walking in boots, but my ankle rolled at a bit of a sideways hill. Luckily I didn't break it, just were a bit sore for a few minutes, fully went down the floor, so I have to be extra careful now. Adam's still barefoot, his feet are bleeding a little bit. Probably gonna get infected, I don't know what is wrong with him.
Yeah, I'm not bothered.
He's not bothered. He's living his life to his fullest, but You can see we've only come from there. That's where we're camping, because that's the tarn up there. Honestly, I don't think Adam's right in the head. Just walking around. I can imagine that's quite nice. That's probably one of the nicer things you've walked through when you've been walking on like rocky paths.
Come here, come try it.
If you come here, come try it?
Yeah.
What, me or other people?
Everyone.
Everyone should try it? Yeah. You're definitely going to get an infection.
Feeling everything again.
It feels like he's feeling everything again, he says. You'll be feeling it when you get an infection and need your foot chopping off. Oh yeah, how's that?
Oh shit, he's going deep.
He's stuck.
Oh the hell.
You're gonna stuck. Oh yeah. That's a nice sound. Lovely. I'm thinking this might be the summit of Bleerig, so at least we've got the one Wainwright done which we wanted to tick off. Pretty sure this is it. There we go. Oh my god. Quite rocky up here. So many runners out today. There's some kind of running event on. Now it's time to head down somehow. Get back to the car and relax on my own. We don't really know if we're supposed to be going down here. We just know that we need to turn off left to get to Easedale Tarn. And there's these red flags and I thought there were maybe a path, but it's not much of a path. There you go, we're nearly down to Easedale Tarn. So we're working our way down. It's pretty slow going down here. But somehow Adam's like going as fast as me, or maybe faster. Even though he's got no shoes on. I think he's actually like a psychopath. Got a bit more height to lose, then we'll be on the nice easy path down there, and from then on it's just plain sailing all the way back. Oi, shoe.
Let it have your toe.
Pull then, go on. No, it'll go cold. That's how you can get in trouble. Like, the deeper it goes, the colder it gets. Give yourself. Oh, it's too reedy. Oh, way too reedy. It's so reedy, like really sinking mud. So I think I'm gonna go back down to the waterfall, see if anyone's there. Go for a swim down there. There you go, that was just lovely. I'm so glad I got in there because that was just, oh, it was just amazing. It's such a good spot. If you haven't been here before, you need to come here for a swim. It's so good. As you can see, on a warm day, it gets pretty busy, but to be fair, it was only me and that guy down there that actually got in while we've been here, so not too bad. There you go, it's heading down now, so I might as well finish off the video here. Honestly, an amazing camp. Shame we couldn't quite get where we wanted to camp, but we did still find a nice spot with a nice view looking over Easedale Tarn. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and drop a sub. And if you want to watch me do the most difficult mountain I've ever done, click the screen now.